So it's definitely been a hot minute since I've made a video, and to be honest, I don't know what this video will even be about, but I guess we're starting to hear. So yeah, we are currently down in Orlando. I've been here all week helping Larry's dad with some work, and then right now I'm about to head over to Prezzi's shop. Don't know if I'm gonna film anything there, but that's where I'm going. Also, I want to note, I had people asking me how is the spoiler doing, and it's doing fantastic. I love the way it looks in the backs of the car, and the double-sided tape is doing a wonderful job. Hasn't budged, hasn't gone anywhere, and I've gone quite fast a few times, but yeah, the Gorilla double-sided tape is doing wonders so far. And yes, I know, and I agree, I should have put the spoiler on ages ago because the back of the car looks really good with it, but it's what it is. It's on now. You know, something I definitely don't do enough is roll the back windows down, because there's so much more exhaust noise right over my shoulder. Like, it's so good. Like, even just like barely cruising through the gears, it sounds so good. We got a little underpass here, or overpass. Just music to my ears on a Friday. If any of you guys in the Orlando area know that business, there's a red Mark IV GTI on Mercedes Alfords that works there. Wasn't there right now, of course, but that's the building, and the car is clean, but I don't know who it is. If any of you know, let me know. We've arrived. I have not been here in years. Love this shop. Yellow thing, and that, and the V10 Monster, and a cool thing behind me. A lot of cars here. This is O-Town Customs, by the way, on the wall, I think. Again, I haven't been here in years. Also, if you listen, I got a squeak in the front. I'm not sure if it's the, I don't know. I got a squeak. I don't love that. The good old blue car. Minus the engine, but I think next year it'll be back together. And then there's this thing. I forget the kit he sets on it, but it's bagged on some motor forms, and I think this will be at Helen. I could be completely wrong, but I think it'll be at Helen. And then Jake's wagon you've seen before is getting bagged as well, so that'll be in Helen, so that's cool. And there's just a lot of cool stuff in here. There's wheels. There's like wheels and seats and wheels and more wheels and more wheels and more wheels, and cool shop. Trunk setup and Jake's car coming together with this really cool 2.5 gallon tank that he actually has sitting back here. You almost don't even see it. And then I think this is 3P, I want to say, but Prezzi does killer work getting everything wired up nicely and very professional installs. This thing's wild. And then more wheels and more wheels and more wheels and more wheels and air stuff and more wheels. Like I said, I don't know what this video is going to be, but I want to mention, I guess now, I said before, I'm not sure if I want to change wheels or not. I love the Panamera wheels, but I just keep looking at Facebook Marketplace, really. I keep seeing more and more wheels that I could, you know, I could have on here. So I found a set in Miami. They're 19s. They're pretty cool. I have to decide, do I spend the money? And we're also, see, I said, the car right now, the car is done. Mine's a little squeak, but right now the car is done and ready for Helen. But these wheels would have to be rebuilt in the back. They're currently 11s. Got to go down to 10s because I cannot fit an 11 in the back of the car. The 10 right now is like, it's max. So do we take on another project this close to Helen? Even though they're not done, the car can still go, but like, I don't know. We'll see. I love these wheels, but I keep seeing other wheels, so I'm torn. There might be a new set of wheels coming for this car. The 19s, they're 3-piece, they're really cool. Actually, we saw a set of them at Riverside, so I don't know. We'll see. Again, I don't know what this video is going to be or if I'll get the wheels or not, but I figure I would just add that now. So there's that information. Do with it as you may. Look at this. E36 M3. I think it's like purple too. Is it the purple or is it black? No, it's black. Still really nice car. Also, I'm here, might as well mention, if you're in Florida or Central Florida area, or, you know, anywhere in Florida and need air ride installs, wheels built, maintenance on your car, that kind of stuff, Prezi will hook you up. Great man, but don't hit him up before Helen, because this man has so many cars to finish. Again, he does great work, and everyone wants him to build their cars, which is sick, but don't hit him up until after Helen, because man's is busy. But if you want a good air ride install, trunk set up, wheels built, this right here, this is the place. I want to show this because this tank is so cool. Again, 2.5 gallon. It's almost as long as my 5 gallon. Like, it's so tiny, and like you almost don't even see it. Compressor up there, all the wire nice and tucked under the battery. Super clean install, and all just clean, simple. Like, look how clean the tank is. Super sick. Can't wait to see Jake's wagon. Bam, nice and low. The car looks great as is, because I mean wagon, but it's gonna look so good once it airs out. These wheels are spicy. So 19-inch face to 20-inch step up, but whew. These will be on Steve's all-road at Helen, but yeah, those are so sick. You gonna do a start in there?
Yeah, you can put the key anywhere.
I'm gonna go to the back side. Is it loud, Prezi, or is it? Yes. It's loud? Cool car. It's very cool. This car is so loud. Just all turbo. I think I've never heard Scott's car run before. Like, I don't run? Yeah, like I've never heard it on. I don't know. I've never thought it drive. Jeez, this is so loud.
I love it.
Yeah, really? You have to put the key into the car to turn it off. There's no controls on the steering wheel. This thing's nuts.
No, it's like.
Alright, so we're back. It's currently Sunday afternoon. Gotta put a couple tools in the wagon, heading over to Jack's house, actually to test fit a set of wheels, funny enough. Not the wheels I talked about earlier. Those are down in Miami. They're 19s. I don't think I'm gonna go for them. The price of the wheels isn't bad, but they kind of need a full rebuild, like polish the lips, paint the faces, new hardware. I need 2 new barrels. So the entire build plus tires like that, a bit more than I want to spend right before Helen. But Jack happened to post up a set of wheels I saw on Facebook Marketplace, because I'm always on Marketplace. They're 19s. I don't know quite how I feel about the wheels, or I don't even know why I'm on this kick of wanting new wheels. I love these wheels, but like every day I'm just looking for new wheels for whatever reason. I don't even know. But going to Jack's house, gonna test with these wheels. Again, I don't know how I feel about them. I think I like them. I'd have to paint them probably silver. They're black right now, but they're 19, so we're gonna go test with these wheels because why not? All right, let me see what you got. Bam. So these are the Rotiform 6, correct? That's the
Yes.
SIX. And they are 19, 8.5. And the one good thing about them, they are very big brake friendly, because I love the brakes in that car, but the wheel selection turns into like none. But these ones have this really big back pad, and they're dual drilled, so they're 5x112 and 5x100. So we're gonna toss it on one side and just, we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna like the black. I think gloss black and matte would be cool, but I'd probably paint them in silver and like a Porsche center cap. But I don't know, I'm curious. I was saying, I don't know how I feel about these wheels. I like them, but like, I don't know. I like them, they're growing on me. And they're way more concave and aggressive in person. Like the spokes actually kind of poke out a little bit. So, we'll see. We're like part of the way there. I will say the black on black with the brakes in the back actually looks really mean. They did not fit no spacer. So right now the wheel is 19 8.5 ET45. I put a 15 mil spacer in there, and we are like just clearing. We probably can go down to like a 13 if you want to really be that technical with it, but this is now 19 8.5 ET30. I said they're 5x112, which is these ones, and then 5x100, the small ones there. But we need like the tuner style lugs that are very, very thin, because the factory one does not fit. So I can't actually bolt it on just yet, but it's kind of just set in place. But you can kind of get an overall look. That's actually like, that's pretty mean. That's, I could have Danny make me a Porsche center cap to go on the Rotiform wheels, and that could be pretty cool. I was thinking doing them silver, but the black on black is kind of cool. And the fitment, not bad. This is a 235/35, yes? Yeah, 235/35, 19.5. I'd probably swap these to probably 215, 35 all around. A little bit more stretch, but fitment wise, it's not bad. It's kind of cool how the spokes actually kind of pop out past the fender a little bit. I'm actually surprised. I mean, I did like the BBS RCs, the black ones on this car, quite a bit. But like, I don't know, this wheel is aggressive. I like it. He's trying to see right now if he has the actual lug nuts that'll fit. At least to like put like 2 in, put the car down. Now we can have the front and the rear on and like air out the car and see where it sits. But so far I'm a fan. And like, it's nice because they're still big brake friendly and still fit in the car, which is nice. You have a lug nut? Oh, look at that. One's all I need.
That's it.
Okay. Oh, you got more? Yeah. Perfect. Oh, perfect.
I just don't have.
That's good. As long as I can get like 2, just to be actually like bolt it down. Yeah, that'll work. All right, we are making progress. All right, so car's still in the air. Rear is just set in place. We're still waiting to get the Allen key big enough to actually go ahead and tighten lugs down. But this is the rear. Once it comes down, I'll tuck in a bit. But this is the same thing as the front. 19 8.5 ET45 with the 15 mil spacer. I also brought a 25 just in case it wasn't enough. But it looks like the 15 will be more than enough. And again, these are 235s, probably drop down to 215 all around. Have a little bit more stretch and more clearance. I'm actually really liking the all black look, more than I thought I would. Compared to our, and this is good too. I like how bright this side is, but then this side looks very, very mean. I like it. So we'll get the tool here in a second. Center caps on, down on the ground, air out the car, and see how she looks. But man, I like that way more than I thought I would. Just the dark wheel on the car. I know a lot of people don't love black wheels because you lose a lot of, like, you can't see them as much. But for some reason on this car, the black on black just looks, like I said, really, really mean. All right, so that's back off. That's kind of on. A little bit of a mission, but these ones are the right style lug to fit inside of that hole, but with the 15 millimeter spacer, they're not long enough to actually catch. So now we're stealing 2 off the Mark III. So we're trying to steal 2 from here and hopefully get this to actually, at least we get 1 lug bolted up on each one. We can make it work. This one's bolted up right now because there's no spacer. So it'll probably tuck in the rear, but ideally I'd have the 15 back here and the 15 up there. And this wheel won't fit unless we have a spacer because, well, because of those. So we're trying here. All right, well, after all the trial and error, stealing 2 lugs off of this car, and even then they weren't tuner lugs, they didn't fit all the way through. So right now, even though it's 5/100 and 5/112, there's no, we took out this, dropped the wheel down, and the 1 lug is through. 1 lug, 1 on this one, 1 on that one, through the 5/112 hole, and we had to make it work. Either way, it actually looks really good. I don't always love black on black on the car because, like, you kind of lose the wheel, but it actually works. The car looks very mean. I said I'd probably have Danny make me a Porsche center cap, probably in the same, like this, with all the color and kind of bright at the center of it. Whether the wheel stays black or goes to silver, that way it can still match the caliper and stuff. But I like it. And again, this is 19 8.5 ET30 in the rear. Very, very nice fitment. And then the front actually tucks a bit more than what those do, but since these spokes stick out so far, it still fills out, like it matches with the fender. I'm a fan. I would roll the car back off of the wood if you're wondering why it's on the wood, but again, there's 1 lug nut in the wrong hole, so we don't need to go snapping. This is already a whole ordeal. I don't want to go snapping a lug, anything stupid. I like that. I don't know, we'll see. Leave a comment down below. Do we swap from the Panamera wheels to the rotiforms? And if we do, we keep them black, or we go silver. And actually, I think the 235 would still be fine, honestly. I could do more stretch, but I really don't, with the fitment it's at right now, I really don't need to. And then again, for reference, this is this side with the silver, the brighter 19.9, 1910. Just different wheel, different style, but both 19s. I love me some 19s. They're growing on me. They really are. There's a lot of Volkswagens here. That one, all that. This just got here. Apparently there's a Corrado in the backyard. A lot of things, a lot of stuff happening. You'll probably see that car in Helen. That's his, it's 17 days till Helen, but he's gonna have that car done in there. After this, Porsche wheels are going back on right now. Let me kind of duck out of the wind here. It's so windy today. Porsche wheels are going back on. I really like the rotiforms. I think I would do them probably in a bit darker silver than that, like a light charcoal gray with a lot of metallic in it. I would do the colored Porsche emblem in the center, and then a 215/35 tire all around. And I think they'd be sick on the wagon. I love these wheels, and I don't know why I'm in the mood for just new wheels, but I like those on this car. I'm even surprised how much I like the black on black on the wagon. Like, I don't know, it just looks good. I don't think I'd keep it black on black, but I like how it looks. I like the brake fitment still with those wheels, so we'll see. I don't need more wheels, and to take on another little wheel project of painting and new tires before Helen, not the smartest, because like this car is ready to go, but like, I don't know. Leave a comment down below. What do you guys think of the rotiform wheels on the wagon? And if I do get them, leave them black, do them silver, do them charcoal gray, or just keep the Panamera wheels, which I love. They're sick. I'm dumb, I don't know. Ooh, that jump pack might be dead. Do you want to hook it right to the battery back here? Yeah, Passat. Battery in the trunk. This is a 2013 3.6 SEL. And it's got the cool leather two-tone interior with the wood. And you can see it had a slight mishap in the front, but only like this is broken, like the fender's missing, the hood's bent. But Jack's got what, 17 days and it'll be ready for Helen?
Yep.
It's gonna get, he's gonna respray all those pieces, air suspension, wheels, and what else it does. But all this should be fixed in like 2.5 weeks. No pressure, sir. .36 DSG with 152,000 miles on it. Yeah, it just needs a little bit of the front end put back, but it has this, you know, it has the VR6, so you got the main thing. Headlight, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. His radiator's in the yard. There's a hand, I don't know if you know, sir, but that should probably not, it should probably be,
it should be
somewhere in there. But you have the VR6. I mean, the most important thing's there. You think it'll start now, though? Jump back here?
I think the jump pack went back here.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. We might hear it start, or his pack might be dead. This has also got a little thing going on there.
Nope.
Oh, even more dead?
More dead.
Okay, well, you can't hear it run yet, but there's his project that's in pieces that will be ready in 17 days. You're leaving, what, Wednesday, you said, right?
Yep.
Okay. See? I do last minute things. This is a bit more last minute than I've ever done. But it's okay. It'll be done. Or to go like this. Who knows? We'll see. The car's... Oh, my car's back on the ground. I have to just load up the jack, load up everything else. Can't decide. I like him, though. I really like him. But I like this a lot, too. You know this. Maybe I should paint these. Or just leave them silver. Or I could just do nothing. Like, I could just... The plan, I haven't told you guys yet. The plan, I'm going to bring the wagon and Miley to Helen. 2 cars. I would love to bring all the cars. Way too much logistics. Larry's going to drive this. I'll drive Miley. So those 2 cars will be there. And like, Miley just needs to have 1 tire on the OZ Cygnus patched. That car's good to go. Like, she's done. She's ready. Just 1 tire patched and she's rolling. This car as well. Good to go. Spoilers on, body kit's on, wheels are on, air's on, you know, the whole 9. The car is here. Do I work on a wheel project? I could just not, or I could. We'll see. I see jumper cables. He's determined. He said
pushing it.
yeah, that's true. It's auto. We're not pushing it nowhere. Okay, so we will hear this thing run today. Here we go. We got the VR6 to start the VR6 with that VR6 and that VR6 and that. There's a lot of VR6s here. There's all of them. And this one's a 3.6, correct as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's mounted kind of funny, but still VR6. Okay, it will start now, hopefully. Oh, you gotta give it a second. Okay, it's really, really, really dead. Even hooked up, it cranked like half a turn. You have to give it a minute.
Yeah.
It's dead. There it is. She's alive. Quiet. If I hear the VR6 in there, it'll have an exhaust. It'll have an exhaust by Helen, but it's running. It's funny how quiet this engine is with no exhaust on it, but then how like the Wookiee comes out of it when you put an exhaust on it. All right, she's alive. She's good. Oh, it's perfect. Needs nothing. We don't hit this. Needs nothing. Yeah, you can't even hear it. Like,
Yeah, it's so quiet.
you can't even hear it. It's crazy. You would never think these cars, like in all stock form, sound the way they do with an exhaust, because they're just so quiet in stock form.
Super quiet.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it needs nothing. Ready for Helen as it sits. All right, we're heading home now. Thank you to Jack. We come over and hang out for a little bit, test fit the wheels. Like I said, before I headed over there, I was very unsure on those wheels. It's like, it's hard to tell in pictures how they look. But surprisingly enough, I like them a lot more than I thought. And the black on black, just like, it seemed to look really good in the car. It is a very, very dark wheel. It's harder to see, but like, I liked it. Ideally, I would go through, probably paint them a really nice metallic, like light charcoal gray, do the Porsche center cap on it, and then a smaller tire, and they'd be like money on the car. But again, I had to decide, do I actually want to go through and buy more wheels before Helen just to do it really? Like, I love these wheels, but I kind of wanted to change it up for a long time. We'll see. Leave a comment down below. Should we go for new wheels, or should I just leave it alone? Should I just let it be? We'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Do not forget, be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.